Poland takes revenge on United States to reach United Cup final. Poles play Switzerland in Sunday's final with a new champion to be crowned. Poland has advanced to its third consecutive United Cup final after avenging its defeat in last year's championship tie against the United States Saturday night in Sydney. Hubert Hurkacz set the two-time runners-up on course to victory with a 7-6-1, 7-6-2 win over Taylor Fritz, the second top 10 scalp of his comeback tournament. Coco Gauff then leveled the semi-final with a 6-4, 6-2 win over Iga Swiatek before Jan Zielinski and Katarzyna Kawa defeated Gauff and Christian Harrison's 7-6, 5, 7-6, 3 in the deciding mixed. Both teams were unbeaten coming into the do-or-die rubber, but Zielinski imposed himself on the match with an ultra-aggressive mindset. The Americans twice served for the second set and held 3 set points at 6-5 40/15 only to be turned away. In Sunday's final, 5:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, Poland will play Switzerland, which advanced when its mixed doubles team of Belinda Bencic and Jakub Paul also won a 4th straight mixed doubles of the tournament. Despite his own heroics, Zielinski was quick to heap praise on teammate Hurkacz, who is playing his first tournament since a knee injury ended his 2025 season last June. First of all, hats off to Hubert, who is playing incredible tennis in his first tournament in 7 months and inspiring us to play like we did today, Zielinski said. He's an inspiration to all of us. Tomorrow there will be a lot of emotions and hopefully we can show our best tennis. Earlier, Hurkacz continued a dream start to his comeback with a 7-6-1, 7-6-2 win against Taylor Fritz. Obviously playing Taylor is such a big challenge and it's a very difficult match, especially this court, it's quite fast. He's serving very powerfully. Also, his forehand is really big, so if you leave anything short he's going to come after it, Hurkacz told ATP number 1 club Jim Courier. I felt like I played actually quite solid myself. I tried to be more aggressive. Actually, during my time off I was watching some of my past matches and I was listening to your commentary. It's a good help for players as well. Hurkacz entered the mixed teams event uncertain exactly what to expect after missing 7 months due to a knee injury that required surgery. But in his first action since June of last year, the former number 6 player in the PIF ATP rankings has played dominant, big serving tennis to help his country to the brink of the championship match against Switzerland. The 28-year-old has now beaten Alexander Zverev, Tallon Griekspoor and Fritz in Sydney, claiming all 3 of those victories in straight sets. Hurkacz saved the 2 break points he faced against Fritz, which doubled as set points at 4-5 in the opening set, to earn the lead for his country in 1 hour and 35 minutes. Definitely pleasantly surprised in a way because I haven't played in such a long time. In 7 months, this is my first tournament. So coming back from such a long period the first time in my life, you never know what to expect, Hurkacz said. On the other hand, I was putting so much work outside of the court, so I give myself time to get back to my level, to an even better level, and maybe a little bit less expectations coming into this week helped as well. Fritz led Hurkacz 4-2 in their Lexus ATP head-to-head series as they stepped on court in sweltering heat, including 2 previous wins at the United Cup. But the Pole and his booming serve proved too much for the American. Fritz's biggest opportunity came with 2 set points in hand on Hurkacz's serve, but the Pole wiped out those chances with huge serves. Hurkacz hit a critical backhand passing shot early in each of the 2 tiebreaks to take the lead and surged from there. In her singles, Gauff displayed her dominance at its finest in a 6-4, 6-2 win over world number 2 Iga Swiatek. The semi-final tie, a rematch of last year's final, now heads to a mixed doubles decider to determine who will face Switzerland in Sunday's final. I didn't let the opportunities that I had on the first 2 times I had match points get away from me, said the world number 4, who won on the 4th match point. She played well. Maybe there was 1 error on the backhand, but after that she played the better tennis, but I knew that how I was playing the whole match I would get it done. Gauff, who played her 16th matchup against Swiatek on the WTA Tour, earned her 4th straight victory over her rival. That includes a 6-4, 6-4 win in last year's United Cup, as well as wins at Madrid and the 2024 WTA Finals. The two rivals traded a few holds initially as Goff, who served first, took a 2-1 lead before notching the match's first strike. She broke Swiatek and backed it up with a hold, amassing to a 4-1 advantage, but the Pole swiftly found herself back in the set. Swiatek won 12 consecutive points to win 3 straight games, a level the set at 4-4. She had the momentum, but Goff remained calm and composed for the remainder of the 43-minute first set. She held serve, and on the ensuing Swiatek service game, the American number 1 needed just 1 set point to close it out. That momentum carried its way into the second, where Goff bolted out to a 5-0 lead. Swiatek saved 3 match points to prevent the second set bagel to get 2 games back. In the second and fourth games, Goff needed 3 and 4 breakpoint chances, respectively, to secure the game as each went into a long deuce. In the fourth, Swiatek even had multiple game points of her own, but the final 2 points saw Swiatek's shots go long and wide, a common occurrence Saturday evening. It wasn't the same Swiatek that defeated Maya Joint 6-1, 6-1 a day prior, but a composed Goff maintained complete control of the match throughout to keep her country alive in the semifinal tie. White and red reckoning. Poland's road to the United Cup final. The night before the semifinal, the Polish team gathered on the balcony overlooking Sydney Harbor, the sails of the Opera House glowing like a promise. The United Cup had been a whirlwind, heat, hope, heartbreak, and now there was one match left between Poland and the final. One opponent. One memory. The United States. A year earlier, the Americans had ended Poland's dream with ruthless efficiency. Big serves, fearless returns, a swagger that felt like destiny. Poland had left the court that day with polite handshakes and heavy hearts, their white and red flags folded carefully, the loss tucked away like a bruise that would not fade. But bruises harden. And tonight, the Polish team felt it, the calm before something decisive. IGA stood at the railing, fingers curled around a mug of tea, watching ferries cut clean lines through the dark water. She had learned how to turn pressure into precision, how to let noise dissolve into breath. Hubert leaned against the glass, headphones on, nodding to a rhythm only he could hear, his foot tapping out quiet resolve. Around them, the team moved with a shared purpose, physios checking wrists, coaches murmuring strategy, laughter sparking and fading like fireflies. Tomorrow, the captain said softly, breaking the hush, we don't chase revenge. We play our tennis. The rest will follow.